Something major is circulating across the currency investing world right now. Claims that Tier 4 appointments are active and that Iraqi Dinar and Vietnamese dong holders must prepare immediately for an RV in 2026. For many investors, that sounds like the moment they've been waiting years to hear. But before anyone rushes to believe the hype, we need to ask the most important question. Is this real? Or just another recycled rumor? Because when money, emotions, and long-held expectations collide, facts matter more than ever. In today's video, we're breaking down what Tier 4 appointments supposedly mean, whether any official institution has confirmed them, what Iraq and Vietnam are actually doing with their currencies, and what serious investors should watch instead of hype. Let's get into it. What are Tier 4 appointments? First, let's define the term. Tier 4 appointments is language commonly used in online, dinar and RV communities to describe alleged private bank or redemption center appointments for currency holders before or during a revaluation. The problem? There is no official confirmation from major banks, the IMF, the US government, the Central Bank of Iraq, or Vietnam State Bank that such a formal Tier 4 exchange system exists. That doesn't mean people won't continue discussing it, but it does mean investors should understand the difference between community terminology and verified institutional policy, because those are not the same thing. What Iraq is actually doing. Now let's move from rumor to reality. What is Iraq doing right now? The Central Bank of Iraq continues focusing on banking reform, anti-money laundering compliance, dollar auction restructuring, exchange rate stabilization, modernization of financial infrastructure, and, importantly, Iraq's 2026 budget still reflects the official exchange rate framework around the current managed level, not a dramatic RV scenario. That tells us something very important. Iraq is prioritizing stability, not shock moves. Why people keep believing RV claims? So why do these claims keep spreading? Because the Iraqi dinar story has existed for years. Many holders have waited a long time, and when people wait long enough, every new rumor feels like it could finally be the one. That creates a cycle. 1. New rumor appears. 2. Community excitement surges. 3. Dates and terms spread rapidly. 4. Nothing happens. 5. New rumor replaces old rumor. This pattern has repeated many times. That doesn't mean Iraq will never reform its currency. It means investors should separate real reform from viral speculation. What about the Vietnamese dong? Vietnam is a completely different case. The Vietnamese dong is managed carefully by the State Bank of Vietnam, and Vietnam generally favors export competitiveness, gradual monetary policy, controlled exchange rate adjustments, long-term stability over dramatic appreciation. That means any major sudden RV-style move would be highly unusual based on Vietnam's historical policy approach. For dong holders, the more realistic thesis is long-term gradual economic growth, not overnight revaluation. What real investors should watch? Instead of focusing on secret appointment rumors, here's what serious currency watchers should monitor. 1. Official central bank statements. Real policy changes are announced publicly. 2. Exchange rate framework changes. Watch for actual adjustments to official peg-managed rate systems. 3. Banking access expansion. More international banking integration can matter long-term. 4. IMF, World Bank reports. These often explain reform progress clearly. 5. Parallel market spreads. For Iraq especially, narrowing black market gaps matters. These are real indicators, not anonymous intel. Could a future revaluation happen? Could Iraq strengthen the dinar over time? Yes, if fiscal discipline improves, banking reforms continue, dollar dependence falls, economic diversification grows, confidence increases sustainably. but that would likely be gradual, managed, and policy-driven. Not a surprise overnight jackpot. That's how serious monetary reform usually works. Final takeaway. So here's the truth. Are Tier 4 appointments active in any officially confirming sense? There is no public institutional evidence confirming that. What is happening? Iraq continues banking and monetary reforms. Vietnam continues controlled economic expansion. Financial systems keep modernizing. Speculation keeps spreading online. Real investors understand. Preparation matters more than hype. The biggest mistake in currency speculation is confusing rumor with policy. If you hold Iraqi dinar or Vietnamese dong, stay informed, stay patient, and most importantly, stay focused on facts over excitement. Because in currency investing, understanding the system matters more than chasing headlines. If you found this breakdown valuable, subscribe for more realistic currency analysis here on Global Currency World. And I'll see you in the next video.